Hello my beautiful YouTube friends. Today is part 5 of Year in Review. Today's video is going to be Reading Statistics, the 2013 edition. You see, rather than try to keep track of the pages I have written these on, I thought why not put it in a video log and then I can share my answers, even though some of them are quite shameful, with you guys. And then every year I can see the progression and development of my reading and just how my answers change from year to year. I have 17 questions for you, and I hope you guys look forward to my answers for them. Number 1 is the number of books read the previous year, and unfortunately before joining BookTube I didn't really keep track of my reading very well, so I do not have an answer for this, but I look forward to next year having an answer for this. Number 2 is the number of books read this year, and I read a total of 157 books. This is probably the best reading year of my entire life up to this point in time. I don't think I've ever read over 50 books in a year in my entire life. I was just shocked when I saw that number, and I did the math, and it stated that with the number that I have read this year, I basically started a new book every 3 days. But number 3 is going to change that answer. Number 3 is the number of books read each month, and this is where it kind of shows you where that statistic is off. In January, I read 6 books. February, I read 10. March, 16. April, 15. May, 15. June, 25. July, 31. August, 4, September 7, October 8, November 10, and December 10. Number 4 is the number of reread books this year, and that was 22 books. I don't think I've ever read in that quantity in a year. I've maybe read 1 or 2 books in a year that I've previously read, but never that amount, and I really enjoyed rereading them again, to the point that you'll see in another question. Number 5 is the number of series finished this year, and I finished 6 book series this year, which I was really happy with. Now here comes that shame question. Number 6 is the number of series started this year, and that was a grand total of 17 series. I just can't help myself. I'm addicted to first books in the series that I will probably never finish. Shame question. Shame question. Number 7 is the number of books I reviewed this year here on my channel, and that was 51 books, which is really exciting. I don't think I've ever reviewed that amount of books at all in a year, even when I had to write book reports in school. Number 8 is the number of books I did not enjoy this year, and I was really shocked by this number. I did not enjoy 15 of the books that I read this year. I thought it was less, but when I started looking through, I kind of got thinking about a couple main things. First off, it was a book that I read for the first time, or one that I've reread, but all of the ones that I reread I actually enjoyed. Number 2 was, is it a book that I want to reread? And that answer was a no as well. And the third was, am I going to keep this book? And if I said no, then it ended up on this list, and I had 15 of them, which shocked me. But when you think 15 out of 157, did I have that horrible of a year? No, I didn't. Number 9 is the number of books I got rid of this year, and unfortunately I did not keep track of that because I don't really keep track of the number of books I get rid of every year. But I think I'm going to come next year. I think when I have a gift bag full of books ready to donate, I will do an unhauling video and I will show you guys the books that I am donating. So then you guys can kind of see how many books I get rid of during the year. I know I got rid of a couple of bags full, so I just can't tell you the exact. Number 10 is the number of books in my reread pile at the beginning of 2013, and as I said, I didn't really keep track of this kind of thing, so next year I will have an answer for that. In number 11 is number of books in my reread pile right now, and because I have so many that I want to reread and I've just been itching for it. I have 42 books in that pile currently, and I'm not sure if it's going to change. But yes, 42 books in that pile. Number 12 is the number of books in my unread books pile at beginning of this year. And I don't really know. It wasn't a large amount, but this is where the shame question comes in, you guys. And I'm an honest person, so I'm being honest with you guys. Number 13 is the number of unread books in my unread books pile right now. Oh, you guys, if you're gonna shoot me with like a bow and arrow right now, just please be gentle. I have 177 books in my unread books pile currently, like at this exact moment, today, on December 30th, 2013. What happened? I am completely shamed with this question right now. I have nothing to say other than I spent the money and bought the books, and I couldn't read them fast enough. Unfortunately, you know, Marvel hasn't shown up and said, we're going to give you a superhero power. You can read as many books as you want at the same time. I'm still waiting for them to get back to me on that, but I think I need that superhero power. But yes, getting on with the question. Number 14 is the number of books bought this year, and again, I didn't keep track of this. I do have videos where I did book hauls throughout the year, but there were maybe sometimes 2 or 3 books that I didn't haul because I rebought them for one reason or another. So unfortunately, I do not know the exact number of books I bought this year. Number 15 is the number of challenges and readathons done or participated in, and I participated in 4. The first one was the start and finish a series in a month challenge that I did myself. The second was the 30-day reading challenge. The third was the Booktubeathon in July, and the fourth was the Christmas Booktubeathon I participated in last week. Now, number 16 and 17 go together. Number 16 is the best reading month this year, and that was July. I read 31 books. Technically, though, I read them in less days because the day that the Booktubeathon finished, I just kind of put my books aside and took a little reading break. And number 17 is worst reading month this year, and that was August, where I read 4 books. And I actually really enjoyed August. I didn't really speed through a lot of the books that I owned. I just kind of very slowly got through the books, and I really enjoyed August. So that is everything, you guys. That is my reading statistics for this year. Hopefully every year that I do these videos, I can kind of see how the answers have changed year to year. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Until then, go and pick up a random book and read. Bye, guys. Say hi, Mom.
Was I quiet enough?